Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters, creating a small economy. Now, I was thinking about that because it's ironic. I think a lot about economies, but I've never taken an economic course or anything, and I'm gonna be real. Things look complicated the way people try to explain it and all of that. But then I'm gonna tell you what, I started noticing some stuff back when I was selling my books, like just direct to people and doing book signings and everything. You have an economy right there. Because an economy is really about people within a community just trading and everything. And really, people can create a small economy. Yeah, we have all this talk about the overall national economy and stuff. And, I'll leave that for the professionals. But as an individual, you can actually create you along with a group of friends or a good network of people can actually create kind of an economy. Like, say, I use myself for an example. Now, people see, I do make some money off of YouTube and how many other 11 other streams. I need one more just for that transformational number of 13, but that's for my Deep Thought channel. But I was thinking about that. I was like, okay, I'm bringing in this money, but one of the things I do, I always sponsor webinars once a month on my Connect Pile channel, and I have a group of guys. I come in, present everything from tantra to deeper aspects of relationships to business, and I pay them. I pay them, and I was thinking about that. Okay, you pay them. Now, what if we all in a group? They decide to pay like somebody for some service within the group. And then, of course, the persons in the group, they paying for the webinar. See how that's how money starts circulating. Like, say in a group, you got a group of people. All right. Now, you still got to bring in money. Now, one of the ways for that economy, that small economy to work, let's say it has 200 people. Let's just give it a number, like 200 people, the individuals and everything. For it to work, you still need to bring in money from the outside. You need to bring in money, so through jobs, businesses, and whatever, right? Through jobs, businesses, whatever. But you need to bring in more money than goes out. And you need to spend within that community to the greatest extent possible. All right, so, no matter what somebody's bringing in, so one person to the community, okay, I mentioned webinars and stuff. All right, that's one, and then paying the people. Okay, if those people in the community as well, then whatever services they need, like say they want some good shea butter or something. You got somebody within the community that makes it. Everybody buys from that person. And people might say, well, that's only 200. That's not a lot of money. It can be. It can be depending on what they buy, right? Say, okay, like say in that community, you got 200 people and maybe 100 regularly uses like shea butter from one of the people in the community. But shea butter can cost, say, wait a minute, let me get out my calculator. You get 100 people and maybe monthly, let's say 100, like not just shea butter, but like personal care products. So monthly, you got 100 people. Okay, I keep hitting every button except the calculator button on my phone. All right, you got 100 people. They spend 100 a month on personal care products from this one person. Just off of 100 people, that person makes $10,000 a month. Just off those 100 people, $10,000 a month. They automatically six figures just off of that, just within that community. That's not even going outside of the community, but just within the community. All right, they make that. All right, the people also in like say that same person, they make that 100,000. I mean that 100,000 yearly. They maybe get vegan meals or something from someone else in the community, or like plates. Like I've known In fact, a mentor had mentioned that, like if you had a neighborhood, all the professionals, but you had one person that stays home and they making everybody's meals because, people don't have time to make their own meals. Shoot. All right. Think about it. So that person making 100,000. So she'll get, it's usually she, let's just be real. She'll get like her food or something from maybe someone in the community has a backyard garden or something like that. And, maybe they'll trade or sell for a little bit to everyone else. See, it's basically you have a group and everybody just, their primary thing is to, when they can, get services and goods from someone else within the group. All of a sudden, that money right there is just circulating. That money is circulating and actually empowering each other. Because that's the thing with money. It's called currency. It's circulating. That's the whole key to it. That's the whole key, who you spend with. And the key to an economy is actually the community. Because what are the values of that community? What do they like? Like if you're in a community and most of the community are vegans, well, trying to sell meat ain't going to work. But if you make some good vegan buffalo wings, oh, yeah, you could make a lot of money. See, that's why, and I've talked with guys about it. I say that's why it's important if you have a community of people. Like I've always talking about subcultures and stuff, and I'm getting into it a little bit in the next one. I'll get more into that in the next one. Subcultures, they have different values. Somebody who supports those values. Like I give an interesting one. I knew this young lady. I met her at a modeling call. And yes, Rom had 1,000 jobs. I worked for a modeling company briefly. And I met her and she had an interesting business. She sold costumes to female exotic dancers. I was like, that's interesting, but that's a subculture and everything. And you might have a community within that. See, and that's the important thing. You can actually create one. Like a group of people just come, seriously, just a group of people coming together and maybe even adding people and just say, look, as best as possible, we're going to support each other's stuff. All I would say is you need to make sure your stuff is good. They don't have to go outside of it. That's the main thing. If you got crap, they don't work. But if you have good products and just, faithfully support each other, that's how it grows. Now, I'm going to bring the race thing in. Imagine in the Black community, people had that mindset. Just think about it. We go beyond 200 people and maybe in a particular city or some 200,000, 100,000, a million. I want y'all to think about that. All right. So anyway, y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.